guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things mundane and makeup related. That's your vibe. I'd love it if you would subscribe to be part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, I'm bringing you my February update for the Ancient Mythos Project Pan. So if you want to see what we've been working on and all of the items that we're rolling out, let's get into it. If you don't know what this project's about, it was created by Darya and is a Pantastic Ladies Collab. It goes from November 30th of 2024 to November 30th of this year. This prompts for this year are all about Greek gods. You were to roll in 3 to 12 prompts and work on, whatever goals that you want. Blurbs on each topic will also be listed in the description box, as well as everything you could ever want. So, let me get out the highlighter of justice so I can mark off all these items that we have completed. We have completed every prompt but 2 that we were working on. So I think that's pretty great. All right, to start from the top, we had Artemis, which is a product from a woman-owned brand. And I pulled in the About Face Matte Fluid Eye Paints. This one is specifically in the shade La Zona Rosa. And I had a 5-use goal on this guy. I'm at 4 out of 5 uses. I used it once in January. I have used it once so far in February. I actually have it on my eyes today. I still haven't used it as a cream blush, which hopefully I can get my last use on it, using it as that, because I really want to try it as a cream blush. But we're at 4 out of 5 uses, so this should absolutely be a rollout for March. I just have found that this is my least favorite shade out of the 3 that I have, because I just don't find myself needing a pink eyeshadow base. So, great formula, I just don't need this shade specifically. So that is something that we are still working on. The only other item, I guess we'll just talk about it now, that we're still working on is for... Hello, Blazemere, I hear you sneezing, bless you. Is for Apollo, and that is a product that is bright, sparkly, or gold. I had originally rolled in this Colourpop Beauty palette to No Pan Left Behind with a 7-use goal on this glitter. I did one look with this palette using about half the shades. Hated it. Hated the matte formula. The shimmers were fine. The glitters are garbage. So I am decluttering this palette because I don't like it. So I am going to roll something else in for Hephaestus. And I had decided... Hi, Bubba. Hello. I decided to roll in because this is gold and shiny, sparkly. This is the ZC Blush in shade 2 Hibiscus. And this is also shiny gold on the inside. The gold is an overspray. It'll go away, but still. I want to get 10 uses on this. I haven't started using it, but we'll get 10 uses on that guy. Everything else is a rollout, which is awesome. So let me highlight that Hephaestus product because it's done. Ow! Buddy! Let me go figure out what he wants and I'll be right back. He's very angry that he doesn't get treats yet because Ian's not awake. That's what he wanted. So, for Apollo, that was a product that is bright. Oh, that was for Apollo, a product that's bright, sparkly, or gold. Excuse me. I'm losing my mind here. Hephaestus was a Franken product, or a product that survived a fall. And I brought in this Melt Duo because you can either use one shade, the other, Franken them together. So, because I only have one Frankened item currently and it's in another project. I got all 10 uses. Well, I got 9 uses in January. My 10th use in February. I love this. It is such a nice, just like neutral, glowy blush because I mix the two shades together. I usually do 2 dips on this side and 1 on this side. Stunning. I love her. Beautiful. Gorgeous. For Aphrodite, that was a pink product or one you fell in love with at first sight. So I brought in my Milani lipstick in the shade Peony. Beautiful pink. This was in for a 5-use goal. I got my 4 uses in January, and I hit goal on the 29th. I hit goal on this on February 1st, by the way. So, bam. And I decluttered that palette on February 1st and switched over my goal. So I just have not used that hibiscus blush yet. I'm working on quite a lot of highlight and quite a lot of blush. You stop yelling. Drink your water. My goodness, children. For Dionysus, that is a perfect for a night out or a wine colored product. So I brought in this NYX Lingerie XXL because the liquid lipstick for me is perfect for a night out. This one specifically is in the shade Unhooked. I got all 5 uses in January. That's what the shade looks like. Beautiful cool toned lip. I met my goal on the 26th of January, and this is actually already rolled into another project because I really like this formula. I'm actually wearing a different shade of this lipstick on today, but this one out of the 3 that I have is my favorite shade. So this is going back in the drawer. Beautiful, beautiful. For Narcissus, that was a product with beautiful packaging. So I brought in this Too Faced Sun Bunny bronzer, which that is what she looks like. I did 10 use goal on this. I got 6 out of my 10 uses. I have cat hair all over me now. And I'm calling this a goal met because I got over half my uses. And that was on the 26th of January that I decided I was decluttering this. I don't like the tone on me anymore. And I don't like how glowy this is. I prefer a matte bronzer. So I am decluttering this as well. But I'm calling that one a goal met. So. And the last one I was working on was the Nemean Lion, a product that makes you feel powerful. I had brought in this black lipstick from LA Colors because a black lipstick makes you feel super powerful. At least for me it does. I got 3 uses on it in January, so we're at 4 out of my 5 uses, but I decided on January 31st that I'm decluttering this. It is a very waxy lipstick, and it takes like 3 to 4 swipes of this for it to be an opaque black lipstick, and then it's so sticky. Like, I've never had a sticky bullet lipstick. So I can't do it. I can't do the formula of this. So I'm decluttering that, and I'm also calling that one a goal met because we were literally 1 use away from meeting the goal. So that means we are rolling in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 products. So let me get everything set up to do our roll-ins, and we will get into that. All right, for you guys, it'll be right on the screen. For me, obviously, I'm screen recording it. So we shall just go ahead and see what our 8 products are. Prompts. So we got Medusa, a product that once had an embossing. Jesus, I can't read. Was pretty and now isn't, or is just well used. Something of that nature. All right. Then we get King Midas, one of your more expensive products. All right, I can do that. We have Calypso, a product you never want to let go of. Okie dokie. The Minotaur, a duo. I could bring that blush back in. I don't have a lot of duos, to be honest. Hestia, a product you only wear around the house. Okie dokie. Hades, a black product or a product that is near expiration. Needs to die. 7 is Pan, free space. Hit pan on any product. Fantastic. I'm glad we got that closer to the beginning of the year. And last but not least, Athena, a product someone recommended to you. Oop. All right, so that is the end of that. I'm going to go ahead and figure out what I want to do for all of that. It's going to be just a second for you, but a hot minute for me. And I'll be right back. Took forever and a half, literally. So, Medusa, a product that once had an embossing, something well used, that was pretty and now isn't, etc. I'm going with, this is the Makeup Revolution and Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors face palette. Specifically, I want to use this bronzer. So I don't know if you can see the waffle pan. It used to be a nice Bart head, and now it isn't. It has my most use of the 3 shades, because I like the bronzer the most, then the highlight, then the blush. Because for some reason, the blush is way more hard pressed than the bronzer, and the highlight has a pinky shift, and it's fine. So I want to get 10 uses on this bronzer. Yippee skippy. Next we have King Midas, which is one of your more expensive products. I am already working on this Jeffree Star Northern Lights palette in another project. I am working on this shade, Anchorage. So I thought, because this is expensive, this is... what formula is this? Oh dear Lord, I can't read. You gonna tell me? I think this is the Supreme Frost formula. I think. But regardless, I'm working on this shade in another project. I'm gonna bring in Alaskan Ice, which... oh, I should have swatched the bronzer for you. One moment. There is the shade Alaskan Ice. This beautiful greeny shade. Here's the bronzer. There's the bronzer. It's like a greeny blue. So... I'm bringing that in also for 10 uses. I should have been ready. I always do this. I never get out a makeup wipe before when I know I'm going to swatch things. That is my bad. For Calypso, a product you never want to let go of. I love these NYX Sweet Cheeks mousse blushes, but specifically... this is my second favorite shade. This is the shade Nude Tude. And I never want to let go of this shade because this is the best cream nude blush that I own. And it might be now one of the only cream nude blushes that I own. So, like, it borderlines a bronzer, and it's just... absolutely stunning, and I love it so much. For the Minotaur, a duo product, I actually have 4 or 5 duo blushes. So this is from TYS Beauty. This is the Feeling Cheeky Amplifying Blush Duo in Stars Aligned. So we have a matte and a shimmer. So here's the shimmer. Here is the matte. I think I might have used this once since I've gotten it, but I think it's a nice shade. It's peachy, which is, I think, something I'm lacking in my blushes that I'm currently using. So I have a 10 use goal on this guy. Then we have Hestia, a product you only wear around the house. So I am pulling in this Blossom. It's a peach scented cuticle oil. I don't think it smells like peaches anymore. A little bit. I had this sitting and waiting as a backup. So I want to use this till the end of the project, or until this either goes off or if I finish it. But otherwise, like, this will absolutely be a goal met by the end of the project. But it's basically brand new. I've used it a handful of times, but I use this at night. Not every day, but if I come over to my desk to do something and it's at night and I've already done my skincare or I've taken my makeup off, I'm in my jams, I put this on. So I'm going to try to track my uses. I left a little blank space here to try to track them, but we'll see. For Hades, a black product or a product near expiration. This is also going to be a pretty easy gimme, so I'm bringing in my Well People. This is the Expressionist Pro Mascara in the shade Pro Black. So, one, it's black because it's a black mascara. It's my current only open mascara. It's the one I'm using. But two, it's near expiration just because, like, it will expire soon. I opened this in December. I can actually look for you. Give me 2.5 seconds. And I can tell you when I opened this. But dun 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 dun. Or maybe not. I had it in here. It's in my actual paper inventory. On when I opened it, I forgot that I only keep my open dates in my paper inventory. That is a me bad. Okay. I opened this on Christmas Eve. So that would make it January, February, March, April, May, June of this year. If it lasts the full 6 months that full-size mascaras say that they last. I have never found a mascara that actually lasts the full 6 months. So this will stay in the project until it's dead, until it's done. But I really enjoy this mascara. I got it in a BoxyCharm, and I was annoyed when I got it, but I really, really like it. So they were onto something with that. For pan, something I want to hit pan in. You can hit a pan on any product. I'm bringing in a Super Shock Shadow because, one, they're pretty easy to hit pan in, but two, if you watched one of my other videos, I had to declutter half of my Super Shock collection because they went bad. So any excuse I can to roll Super Shock Shadows into other projects now, I'm bringing them in. I'm not waiting for them to roll into my color pan project. So this is one of my oldest ones. This is Rooftop Cocktails. And it is a duochrome guy. It's got a brown base, and I see purple, blue, green, shifty sparkles. So I figure this will go pretty nicely with some things that I'm working on. So we're going to hit pan on this guy. And then last but not least, Athena. A product someone recommended to you, which I don't have a lot of those, to be honest. Unless you count just like YouTube and trend mood recommendations. But something I legitimately saw someone personally recommend. This is one of the ColourPop Super Shock blushes. I have mine in the shade Digital Baddie, which this shade specifically wasn't recommended. but the formula. So, this is what the shade is. It is a matte. I have never used this. All I've ever done is swatch it. It is my only Super Shock blush because my other one went bad. So I need to figure out, do I want to keep this? Is this formula for me? I have a 10 use goal on it, but we shall see. So that's going in here for 10 uses as well. So those are the 8 products I am bringing in for this February update. And let me know what you think, if you're all right with, the fact that I decluttered some things and did some rearranging. I always appreciate all your questions, comments, concerns in the comments down below. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys!